Hello and welcome to my channel. Duck is here. Maybe he'll make an appearance. My name is Chris Tam. I am a licensed esthetician. I am a holistic health and wellness coach with an emphasis in hormone balancing, and I am a Pilates instructor and studio owner for over 19 years now. I am making videos this month because it's May and it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so some of these videos are going to be quite challenging for me to get through without maybe shedding a tear. In fact, I'm a little puffy today because I lost a friend, and I have lost two of my very best friends to suicide since 2010. And today is April 27th, I believe. And it was 2 days ago, maybe it's the 28th. Anyway, this will come out in May. On April 26th, my very dear friend, Mandy, took her life. And she really had a rough time. I know that she was really tired. She really was very amazing and remarkable, wonderful person that I love very, very much. And I hope she knows that. And Mandy and I met when I was about 23 and she was, I think, 18. And I was in makeup school learning prosthetics in Toronto, Ontario, Toronto, Canada. And she was the girl that was like, teacher, I have a question. And I was like, oh my God, when is this girl gonna shut up? But it didn't take long for she and I to become best friends. So I had rented an apartment in Toronto, and within probably the first 2 weeks, I had moved out of my apartment and into hers, and we hit the nightlife every night. Our makeup instructor, Dino, was this fabulous makeup artist as well as a drag queen, and we would sometimes go and hunt him down in the bars where the drag shows were, and we'd be like, teacher, and we'd come to school the next day and he would have a Coca-Cola at our stations, knowing that we would have a bit of a hangover from being out so late the night before. Those were the days. Sometimes we would cut class and we would go up on Mandy's rooftop and get a suntan. Hello. As an esthetician, I know better, but we would like lay out. At the time, I think she had one of those like pink little cassette players, and like we would listen to Tori Amos and I don't know, whatever the dance jams were at the time. We were out every night at the rooftop dance clubs, and we were makeup artists, so of course we showed up there looking like full face, full drag. I'm gonna try to put some pictures in here. And long story short, I moved back to California after I graduated from school. I moved to LA. I was a Hollywood makeup artist for many years, and Mandy went to New York, and then she ended up moving to Dubai, and she developed a very, very successful skincare line. She found a niche. She's a blonde, blue-eyed, gorgeous girl, but she moved to the Middle East, and she specifically created a skincare for the climate, and it was sold in what's equivalent to Neiman Marcus in the US. So she's very, very successful. She did talks around the world in Muslim countries. She wasn't Muslim. I think she might have converted. She's a mastermind in marketing. But she was in Malaysia, and she did a stop in Thailand. During her talk, she was always invited to talk about business, women in business. And anyway, she was in Thailand, and I'm guessing this might have been 9 years ago or so. She was at the peak of her prime of beauty, of vitality, of vibrance, of success. And she was wearing a sundress, and she was staying in this little hut in Thailand, and there was maybe 3 or 4 stairs, and she just ran up those stairs, and then she stepped on her dress and she fell backwards and she broke her spine, her neck. And I can't remember the specifics of her injury, but she became quadriplegic like that, just like that. She was in the hospital. It took a really long time for her to get back to Canada, but she was so driven, and she made her way back to Dubai, where she was living at the time, with her skincare products. She tried to create another line. She started many more businesses. She's very, very good at business. She was losing. She had she could still do a perfect cat eye eyeliner with what little use she had of her right arm. She did all of her work from her bed on her computer, and we used an app called Marco Polo, and we would talk every single day. Every day, we would coordinate our schedules so that because she lived in a different time zone, that we could talk every day. And usually it was on my way home from work or when I was waking up in the morning and she was going to bed at night. And it was about maybe 6 months ago. We had a little bit of falling out, and it was over something silly, and I felt like I just needed a break. Mandy was incredibly direct and incredibly opinionated, which was two things I loved about her, but sometimes I'd get my feelings hurt and I would be like, okay, I need a little break. 2 days ago, I received a call from a mutual friend, told me that Mandy took her life. And to be honest with you, I knew it was coming because she would talk to me and just say, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. She needed full-time assistance. She always looked fabulous, but it took a team of people to help her every single day, to use the restroom, to take a shower. She is so fresh, and I'm so sad. And I don't know if there could have been any intervention in this. She lived with this disability for a really long time, but her brain was just magnificent. So again, I'm here sharing a story to open up a conversation and let you know that I am here for you if you need a non-judgmental ear, if you are having any suicidal thoughts. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. I am an integrative nutrition coach, which means that I look at the whole body, how we nourish ourselves through what's not necessarily on our plate. So through connection, through joy, through movement, through connection, if I didn't already say that, because it's a big one. There are 12 things in our wheel of life that we need to keep in balance to have a very joyful and fulfilled life. And we want to try to keep those as balanced as possible. So working with the coach is part of what we do, is we check in and we make plans, and nobody knows yourself better than you. So I'm only here to guide you in your own intuition. I can be found at facebodystudio.com. This month I'm talking about mental illness because it's May, but I talk about a lot of things on this channel, and they're not all a little heavy and a little teary-eyed. So continue watching, continue reaching out, and I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to put my social media below. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more tips and tricks about beauty and life over 50 and fitness and health and nutrition and all the good stuff too. Okay, much love to all of you, and I look forward to your comments. See you soon.